Jungle theme music plays. Joe goes through the leaves and he says, welcome to your show.
Hey guys, welcome to your show, where you just might fern something.
Yeah, what you got?
Thank you for letting me have my fern.
It's your show.
No jokes.
Okay.
No fun. Just be real. We're just gonna be real, okay? Just gonna be real. If a gun was held to your head to make you choose between two things that you really don't want to do, what would those two things be? Basically like a Mad Libs Would You Rather.
Yeah, fun.
Which is actually kind of tough.
Gun to your head like you're gonna die.
That just you couldn't.
What's the gun to your head part aspect of
It's
it?
just what
You just could not come up with. You couldn't decide between blank and
like
blank.
kill me. I can't even decide.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a free form Would You Rather pretty much. And I have
This
one.
has nothing to do with being shot.
They're saying it's a gun to your head. Are you going to A or are you going to B? You just get to pick what A and B are.
But
Is there a real gun? Am I actually gonna die? Is
but
this
it's like, are
how
they-
high do the stakes need to be?
But it's like they don't wanna say one for us to do. They want us to come up with one.
Come up with
But
your
the
own.
weird part about that is like,
We usually give them the work to do.
well, but it's like if I'm choosing both things, I can choose literally whatever I want in my head.
Yeah, but you
Which
have
makes
to,
it, which means, but like,
But then we'll be like, really? You couldn't decide between those two things?
I thought of a real dark one that I presented to my dad, and this is not even, no jokes. I really thought of this, and it's horrible. And I feel bad for about what I'm gonna say. You and your loved one, let's say your wife, like that scenario, are kidnapped. This maniac or this organization, they have you behind a pane of glass and your loved one on the other side of the pane of glass. And they go, you have a choice. We are either going to stab out your loved one's eyes, and then you guys are released and you go. Or you can stop that from happening by going in there, and you have to cut off two of your wife's fingers and eat them in front of her without saying anything.
you can't explain yourself.
No.
Like
And then-
ever?
And then you get to leave.
Ever, or you can after. Explain it.
Huh? Ever.
You can.
Fingers.
Your
Two
wife
fingers.
would leave you.
Yeah, but you're gonna stab her eyes out?
No, you're not going to. They're
Stab
going
someone
to.
else's eyes out.
No,
Or
no,
stabbing
they're
her
hers,
eyes.
but they do that.
No, absolutely
But
not.
you can never tell her why you did that.
I'm eating my wife's fingers in front of her with a smile on my face. I'm gonna say, you wait. I'm gonna say, I figured out a way out of this.
I don't think I could do it.
Oh, well, no. Well, could I do it? Absolutely not.
You say cut off. Did you also say the eat part?
That's what I'm saying. Like if you could,
Well,
like
I won't
couldn't
even
do
lose
it.
eye contact.
Either will she, because she'll have them.
I'll be hungry. He won't have fed us. It'll be great.
Isn't that gross? I don't even want to put it in video. I just had that thought.
It's a really good one.
I hate it.
Gun to your head. What would you do?
I'd be like, pull the trigger. I don't want to do any
The
of
rest
this.
of her life without eyesight because you
Yeah.
couldn't
'Cause you
stomach
couldn't
a couple
eat-
fingers.
But you're saying, but if I get killed,
Eat the fingers, Joe.
if I get killed, they still get their eyes poked out?
Yeah. Because you didn't go in and eat the fingers.
I can't eat fingers. That's awful.
I don't like this.
I mean, we're different, Steve. I
I
don't know
think you
what to
can
tell
live.
you.
I think you know what? I think you can live being blind. It would suck so bad.
Whoa.
But if you could live and you could take care of that person, it would at least mean that you wouldn't have to eat fingers.
one time.
Two.
Twice time.
Two times. Hey, 2 times. Come
What, you
on.
get a couple fingers?
What are you? Why are you doing? Ow! Ow! Why are you doing this to me? Ow, Elliot!
Sorry, honey, you never
Ellie,
get to see a sunset again
are you
because I couldn't
eating
handle a
my
couple
finger?
fingers.
She'll remember the sunsets. She'll remember them. Let's say that her eyes got stabbed out by a murderer, and then you're living in this timeline where she's blind because of the eye stabs. At that point, you could be like, all right, well, I was presented with a thing, and the other thing was that if I cut off 2 of your fingers and ate them in front of you and then never told you why, you would have your sight still. But you would absolutely hate me and you would go
Okay,
living
let's
your
act
life.
this out.
Yeah, let's do it.
I'm gonna be the wife, and you explain
Okay.
that to me real fast.
Okay. Here, honey, the chair's right here. Have a seat.
Hold on. Hold on. Let's start from the top. Hey, honey. I was just wondering, now that we're safe and sound and we're not around this killer anymore.
Yeah.
you seem fine. Like you're obviously you can still see. Why is it that why can't I see?
Because a murderer came.
Maimer.
A maimer. Oh, no, it's okay. Here, have a seat right here.
Move this stuff now.
Here, you can sit down right here. There we go. Now, what happened was a murderer came over to me. A maimer came. You know what a maimer is? I'm right here.
I just
really,
missed your face.
that was so quick when you became hand
just
touch.
missed your face.
You just became blind, and your hand touch already, your face touch already.
What?
So here's what happened. Some murderer came, some maimer murderer came, and said, "I will kill you, unless you go in there." Or I'm sorry, I will stab out your wife's eyes unless you go in there and cut off her fingers and eat them right in front of her. But you could never tell her
totally
you
get it.
did that.
Thank you. That's
So
very fair.
instead, the person stabbed your eyes out because I didn't want to cut off your fingers and eat them
Thank
in
you.
front of you.
And-
I feel
and-
like that would have...
I would have been upset if it had been like just a couple of the fingers.
Yeah.
Because I definitely need some fingers.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
if it had been like 2 fingers or something, we might have an argument. But
Yeah,
thanks,
yeah.
honey. Thank you for
Yeah, no,
explaining
it
that.
was 2 fingers.
What?
Yeah,
What
yeah,
did you
it was
say?
2 fingers.
Where are you?
Anyway, I'm leaving. Bye! Bye, I didn't have to eat your fingers.